Hello guys, my name is Rishabh and in this video I am going to show you how you can download and install PyCharm IDE on your Windows 10 operating system. So these steps will be very easy. You just need to follow all the steps very carefully and you will get PyCharm IDE installed on your Windows 10 machine. So let's get started. So here I'm going to the Chrome browser and here in the search bar I'm going to type PyCharm download. So as I have already searched it here, I'll click on it and the first link which will appear here will be from jetbrains.com. So click on this link and here I'm on the page of PyCharm download. So you need to select this section Windows as although it is already selected, and here there are two versions, one is professional and one is community. So this version gives you some extra features, and if you are a professional developer you can consider this version, but for now in this video we are going to download and install this community version. So click on this download option to start your download. So I'm not going to click on this option, so as I have already downloaded PyCharm in my system, the latest version, which is this one, PyCharm Community 2020.2.3. So I will close the browser and I will go to my downloads and I will run this PyCharm setup. Before that, if you haven't installed Python on your system yet, you can install Python also on our system by watching my previous video. The link to that video you will get here on the top, and here the setup is ready, so let's continue. Next, and here this is the path where PyCharm will get installed inside program files and then JetBrains, then PyCharm. So it will require 766 megabytes on your disk, and click on next. And here some boxes you need to check, and they are, you can check this option 64-bit launcher so that you will get a shortcut here on the desktop, and you can update your context menu also so that you will get an option here to open any folder as a project. And so I will click this also, and I don't want to create associations, and this means that every Python file on my system will open with PyCharm, so I don't want this. And you can also click on this option and click on next and then install. And so it is saying to reboot our system after installing. The installation process has been completed and it is saying us to reboot the system because I have checked that option to add PyCharm to path. So I don't want to reboot it now, but I will reboot it manually later. So you should also select this option and click on finish. And as you can see that we have got this PyCharm Community Edition shortcut on our desktop. So just click on this to start your PyCharm. And here it is asking to import any configuration folder, so just click on do not import settings for a fresh start with PyCharm, and then it will ask you for the theme. So I like dark theme and I'm going with it, but if you like some other theme you can also select that, although you only get two options here, but later in from the settings you can select different themes. So I'm continuing with dark theme, and here it suggests some plugins. If you want these plugins you can install them, and later also you can get these plugins from settings. So for now I don't want any of these plugins. Just click on start using PyCharm. So this is the first window which we will see after the starting of PyCharm. So click on this new project option, and it will create a Python project here inside your C, then inside your users, then your username, and then PyCharm projects and Python projects. So some people may find this location difficult, so let's say I will change this location to like documents. I will change this path, as we have a documents folder inside every user. So I will change this to documents, and then most of the people do mistakes here and they get problems. So here you need to uh, select existing interpreter. If you will go with virtual environment you may face some problems, and if you don't know what is a virtual environment and you are a beginner, you should definitely go with existing interpreter. And then here you need to click on these three dots, and then you need to go to system interpreter, and then you need to select the Python which is installed in your system. So select the exe of Python wherever you have installed it in your system. So in my previous video I have showed you how to install Python, so I will just select that. You can go here, and then I will go to Python, and then I will go to Python 39, and then I will select this python.exe, and I will just click on OK, and I will click on create, and I will also check this to create a main.py welcome script. Click on create, and here it gives you some tips. You can read these tips or you can close this. So for now I'm closing these things, and then some necessary settings you can make here, and there you can go to settings, and then you can go to the editor option, and then here click on general, and you can check this option which says that change font size with control plus mouse wheel. So what this does is that you can zoom this editor while pressing control and the scroll on your mouse. So as you can see that I can enlarge this. So these are the settings, some important settings which you need to do for a better experience. So let's say I write a code here for testing. So I'll execute a famous hello world statement, and let's execute some mathematical statements also. And then press this green button which you will get here on the top, and you can also run this from here. So there is a shortcut also which is shift plus F10. So I'll click on run main, and it will run my code here, hello world, and then 2 to the power 3 is 8. So it is working perfectly, and that's all for this video. I hope you have successfully installed PyCharm on your Windows 10 machine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.